Hey you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So Sea of Thieves has always been a breeding ground for our ever boneful villains, the skeletons. But it seems a new type of undead are starting to crop up around the lands, the Ashen Lords. So let's talk a little about what we know of these potential threats. So in both the new tall tales, the Seabound Soul and the Heart of Fire, we learn of a new threat to the seas known as the Ashen Lords, the commander from Seabound Soul and Stitcher Jim's fate in the Heart of Fire. In Seabound Soul, after reading the journals, we discover that Captain Adara, the captain of the Ashen Dragon, was commanded by a crew member that we only know as the Commander. The Commander was a much larger and more menacing version of the skeletons we see in the Sea of Thieves. Up until this point, there has only been three types of undead hierarchy. Skeleton minions, which are dead sailors who have lost all memory of their former lives and although have some form of intelligence, are no brighter than your average ghoul.
Yes, master. Whatever you say, master. I can count to potato.
A skeleton captain, which although a little brighter, still suffer from a distinct lack of astral brain cells. And the Skeleton Lord, which is a skeleton that has retained all knowledge of his or her former life. Because of this and their extended years on the seas, they have learnt a few extra tricks. From a lore perspective, they are near impossible to kill, but from a game perspective, I think they all went to the same Skeleton Lord summer school to learn exactly the same abilities. Now, it's worth mentioning that although the end result of these curses is to become a skeleton, the curse itself isn't actually a skeleton curse. It's just a side effect of many of the curses found within the Sea of Thieves. You see, when a sailor is cursed by the huge array of artifacts within the Sea of Thieves, in most cases this results in death, but the curse sustains the body. In cases such as skeleton minions, the original inhabitant of the body died long ago, but the body lives on. And in limited Skeleton Lord cases such as the Gold Hoarder, the curse took on another form. But the reason for becoming a skeleton was due to death. The mind remained, the body, although dead, continued to live on. There are many ways this can occur in the Sea of Thieves, but the point I'm trying to emphasize is there is no actual skeleton curse, simply the curse of everlasting life, just not a particularly elegant eternity. In the tall tale, The Heart of Fire, we learn that Stitcher Jim was betrayed by Flameheart. Jim thought he was going to bear witness to the summoning of an Ashen Lord, but little did he know that it was him who was to become the Ashen Lord. During this betrayal, we see the masked stranger watching over what is occurring, and when Stitcher Jim runs into this mysterious door, she follows him and walks in the same direction. Now, it's no secret that the masked stranger has been dabbling with curses. Her cursed cannibals and skeletal fleets are testimony to that, but she has also been dabbling with the creation of life in the form of the Reaper's Heart pets. Now, keep that name in your head, Reaper's Heart. Got it? Now let's move on. So Ashen Lords are not essentially a new type of skeleton per se. They appear to be more like a construction, a creation of Flamehearts, or perhaps a creation of an evil presence that was discovered by Flameheart. Right now, we simply don't know, but we do know that they are not an organically created threat. They are summoned via some form of ritual. They are created by an exterior source, not by the idle hands of greedy pirates. And we also know that a living human, Stitcher Jim, is needed for their creation. So it's fair to presume that the commander was forced into this curse. He was once flesh and blood, but was either coerced or betrayed to become this abomination. The commander, however, is no more. His last act aboard the Ashen Dragon was to part the shroud so that the Ashen Dragon could hide beyond the Devil's Roar. This process turned him into dust. Looking at his astral form, he appears to be constructed. Different sized limbs, a crooked posture, his bones bound together. He appears to be a skeletal Frankenstein's monster. It's possible that Flameheart found a way to essentially weaponize the skeletal curse, making minions that are far more powerful than the Skeleton Lord. and who are totally loyal to him and his cause. But there is something else very strange indeed about this commander. Notice anything out of place? Something that a skeleton doesn't really need. Why would a skeleton need a heart? At first I thought this could just merely be an enlarged sternum, but it wasn't until I ran this tall tale again I noticed a huge telltale clue that proves that the Ashen Lords indeed have a heart, and that clue is in the form of an audio cue. I will raise the volume so you can all hear. Ashen Lords are not fully undead. They are a construct of life and death. A construct with the Reaper's heart. That's it for today, folks. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, then please hit that like button. And if you really like the video, please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell so you're always notified when I upload. And if you're looking for ways to support me, please head over to my Patreon page where I offer tiers that give you perks for your support. Link is in the pinned comments below. Until next time, take care of yourself and happy sailing. Bye bye.